If you have a wet spot, Ligularia can really handle a lot of moisture. This Midnight Lady's a nice newer seed variety with a dark leaf, and it has daisy-like yellow flowers. We also have the Rocket, which has been the classic Ligularia. It has the tall yellow spires, and then Little Rocket, which is a little bit smaller. A few other daisy-type Ligularias, Osiris Cafe Noir, and also Othello. We have this Lysimachia Firecracker, which is a tall, dark leaf plant with yellow flowers. It can be very vigorous, but it does well in shade. Polemonium, I'm waiting on some back orders, but this is all Stairway to Heaven, and it's going to get blue flowers. And we also have a classic green one called Heavenly Habit. The Solomon Seal is an early spring bloomer. It's looking really nice right now. This is the native. And we also have the Starry Solomon Seal. A new one last year was called Ruby Slippers because the stems are red, and these are finishing blooming already. And then one of the more popular ones is the Variegated Solomon Seal, and these are huge this year. Really nice plants. We got bare root in, and these look great. We have Primulas, another early spring bloomer. We have some Ballerina series, which are double blooming, and then the classic Pacific Giant and Supernova mixes. A lot of these bloomed already, so I cut the blooms back, so hopefully we can get a rebloom again. They do prefer it a little bit on the cool side to get a rebloom on them. Pulmonaria, this is a good choice if you like the hosta look but have deer issues. And nothing's deer proof. Everything can be nibbled on and sampled by deer. So anytime you plant something new in your garden, we recommend that you use some kind of way to keep the deer out, or a spray or a granular, so they can learn that this isn't, where they should be. So these have really pretty pinky blue flowers in the spring, and a lot of these haven't started blooming yet, so they will be. This was a fun one that was a recent addition called Shrimps on the Barbie, and it's a pink bloom. Red Jerseyia is a tall, large-leafed shade plant. It gets these tall spikes. And I have a couple different colors. A new one this year's Chocolate Wing, so it's supposed to be a darker leaf. These are still taking off right now. Thalictrum or Meadow Rue. I have this one, was new last year. It's called Nimbus White. It's got that cute little tuft of flowers. And then I also will have some taller ones that are coming. Tiarellas are great low ground covers, and then of course they are spring bloomers as well, so they're getting these little spikes. We have quite a few different varieties, which just has different types of leaves and different color flowers, but they're mostly pinks and white blooming flowers. Very frost tolerant. Toad lilies, this is a newer plant. I mean, not newer in the sense of in the garden world, but we hadn't been carrying it for many years, and we recently brought it back a few years ago. It forms clumps of tall, gracefully arching stems and orchid-like blooms. So kind of neat. We have the native Marybells. So these are cute little nodding yellow flowers for the shade. We also have violas. I just don't have them on the bench right now. And then I'm still working on getting a lot of the ground covers over here. But we do carry vinca, a creeping veronica, thyme, which is great if you want to be able to walk on it once in a while. Good for in between pavers and stones. And thyme takes sun. We have moss, golden Lysimachia, which is also good, a good mix accent in annual planters. Pachysandra, which is a really nice shiny green ground cover. Lamium, right now all I have over here is the new Orchid Frost. It's a purple blooming one. These plants really pop in the shade because they have that silvery foliage. And I have a couple different colors. And then a Juga, and that's blooming right now. We have Caitlin's Giant, Black Scallop, and Burgundy Glow. And hummingbirds really like those flowers. And those are a good ground cover for shade to part sun. So that's a little tour of the plants that we have growing for shade right now.